Ancient Egypt, Pharaoh Sesostris, Egyptian city of Heliopolis, deity Osiris, Egyptian scarabs, Egypt's main god Ammon, the sun god Ra. I'm definitely not suggesting a route in Egypt, but I'm going to talk about one of the most interesting archaeological monuments in Upper Raja, which is called Brili and has a surprisingly close connection to Egypt. That's why I named this path the Time Machine. The route goes like this: Raja, town Oni, local history museum of Oni, village Rebi, 35 kilometers from Oni, and Brili, 11 kilometers from Rebi. This is how we get to Brili. First, you have to arrive in Georgia, which you can do by taking an airplane to either Tbilisi or Kutaisi. From both of those places, you can take a bus to get to Oni or take an airplane to the nearby town. Then, you will find the Oni Local History Museum, which has a lot of interesting artifacts. From there, you will travel to Brili by car along the Rioni River Valley and enjoy breathtaking sights on the way. You'll also get a chance to taste 28 different mineral waters in village Utera. The drive roughly takes 35 to 40 minutes. But anyway, what's so interesting about Brili? Imagine the blazing hot sand in the desert, loaded camels, caravans stretched on hundreds of meters are on a trading trip to Middle East. They are on a mission to trade their beads, jewelry, and sculptures for copper and gold. Copper is not found in the country of Egypt, so they have to obtain it from other nations. After trading, they go back to Egypt, but this time the camels are loaded with goods obtained from the Asian people. As a result of Brili archaeological excavations throughout 1939 and 1961, there had been found artifacts from 18th century BC to 4th century AD, containing a variety of Egyptian blue glass beads. These beads were native to Egypt, made with a special technique. Egyptians used cobalt minerals, which naturally appear to have a blue color and can be found in great quantities in Africa. There are no such beads found in Georgia, but in Brili, the vaults appeared to be packed with these. For example, 12 kilograms of beads were taken out of the tomb number 6. Out of all archaeological material found in Brili, the most distinctive must be the Egyptian scarabs with hieroglyphs. It's known that the scarabs were linked to the sun by Egyptians. This beetle was an association of a scarab-headed deity Khepera, a symbol of sunrise. The scarabs were put in the sarcophagus with the dead. Some scarabs found here look a lot like Pharaoh Sesostris' scarab. Also, one of the beetles from Brili looks identical to one discovered in the next dynasty pharaoh's Sebehotep's sarcophagus. A papyrus from 14th century BC states that there was no copper to mine in Egypt. Because of this, they got this metal from Syria and Apennine Peninsula. There is also a third, mysterious destination stated, Regina. Egyptian pharaoh Sesostris' main garden, Khuzebek, in his inscription, told us about an invasion of the Middle East. According to his writings, the pharaoh invaded the country of Regina and its main city. Well, naturally, we might think, could Regina be in any kind of relation to Raja? In Egypt, the center of the sun cult was the city of Heliopolis, in Egyptian Oni. You might know that Oni is also located in Raja. One of the branches of the Rioni River in Raja is called Sagaura, which repeats the pharaoh Sesostris' Egyptian name flawlessly. The excavations confirm that in 2nd millennium BC, Brili was a developed city and had some major ores. People in Brili were skilled in mining and working with metals, such as copper and gold. Egyptian artifacts found here lead us to thinking that Egyptians obtained copper and gold from Brili. The facts all come together to make us conclude that there is a possibility that the country of Regina is related to Raja. According to the analysis of philology Dr. Vyacheslav Ivanov, we could say that the god Osiris entered Egypt from the Georgian world. According to mythology, Osiris made them good wild living, taught them how to cultivate the fields, how to brew beer and wine. He also taught them bread baking, mining and working with copper and gold, and last but not least, medicine. We also can't overlook the fact that in Egyptian mythology, Osiris' father is a god of earth, Geb. The closest populated area from Brili is a village called Rebi. Also, Geb was one of the gods worshipped in Heliopolis, the Egyptian Oni. Right there was also found a relief with Geb's image. Egyptians believed that the Geb's laughter was the cause of earthquakes. What makes this fact interesting is that Rebi and Raja as a whole are seismically active zones. In Brili, there has been discovered many sculptures of Ares. Besides that, there has also been found 2 openwork buckles containing Ares as their main element. Ares, as we know, was a symbol of a major Egyptian god, Ammon. In folklore of Raja, there's an ancient song, Rayo Chemodedao. You might know that Ra was an Egyptian god for sun. Interesting etymology is also related to another well-known folk song, Rashoda. Ra is the sun god, Shov means sunrise in Mesopotamian language. Shovi is also name of a village in Upper Raja. Turns out, people of Raja have been singing to the sun in the past and still do even today, but unconsciously. A small part of Brili artifacts is protected at the Oni Local History Museum. This museum was founded in 1948. A little under 14,000 artifacts are under this museum's protection. This includes axe heads, headbands, numismatic materials, openwork buckles, church reliefs, spearheads, working, hunting and ritual tools, handwritten and old printed books, historical documents. This museum contains artifacts from as early as the Stone Age. There's a mind-blowing history hiding behind Brili tombs. History of Proto-Georgian people and their skills. The artifacts tell us about Egypt's impact on Georgians and Georgia's impact on Egyptians. If you ever decide to visit Brili, you will be able to see the world with ancient Georgians' eyes. See how they mined and walked through the metals. How Egyptians walked through the emerald meadows to trade their beautiful jewelry and sculptures with copper and gold. You will be able to see the gods that Georgians and perhaps Egyptians worshipped. If you really decide to visit Brili, the time machine will wait for you at Oni Local History Museum.